Well, hello you gorgeous mother truckers, and welcome to another video. Right then, so Southport just gets worse and worse and worse, and the media spin just gets worse and worse and worse. Let's go, as like the first video, we'll go on the media's spin and how Keir Starmer is using the media to try and shift the story along. It's all about, we're going to do things to prevent knives being bought online, even though the police have released the fact that his house, he was found with lots of different knives. So he'd already got knives and they weren't ordered off Amazon, but because it turns out that one of the knives from Amazon that was used in the attack, therefore it's an issue. No, it's not an issue. The simple truth of the matter is, we have a cutlery drawer in every house that has knives in. Kitchen knives, sharp knives, butter knives, forks, but you can kill people with anything in a cutlery drawer pretty much. In fact, you can kill people with anything. What this is another pathetic attempt to sway the story away from the real problem, which is the fact that they now have had and have admitted 15 different opportunities to stop the scumbag from doing what he did. That's the problem. Not whether he got his knife from flipping Amazon or Argos or Asda or wherever. The fact that 15 times somebody could have gone, we need to stop this, and didn't. That's the issue. The fact that there is, without doubt, a massive cover-up of this story. Now, some of you might say, well, Keir Starmer said there wasn't a cover-up. Well, now it comes out that the police have said that the CPS suppressed the information. The police, maybe this is a chance for the police to try and get themselves out of the shite, said that they wanted to tell people what the problem was. They wanted to pass the information on, but the CPS stopped them. Well, if the CPS is stopping information from spreading, that's a cover-up. You had things like Angela Rayner going on the telly and banging on about this, that and the other when she was lying. So we've got a situation here that's just getting worse by the minute, and the frankly insulting and pathetic attempt by Starmer and the media to try and push this to be something other than a complete and utter failure of all the services that are supposed to stop this. Now, I did do a video about 100, mentioning the 162. There was a bit I actually forgot that I missed off the beginning of the video, and I think a lot of other people. That was last year's number. Okay, let that sink in. Last year's. We don't know how many this year. That was just last year's. They could have gone up, probably has gone up. I mean, I'm off again as usual to go and get the kids. It could happen right now. Right now. We could all go and get our kids and someone decides to just go mental. And that was last year. There's probably triple that now. No one seems to care. No one seems to be interested. There's always excuses for everything. Always excuses for everything. Now it's Starmer called him the two-click killer. Literally, how more and how much insult do you want to throw on the families who've suffered so much? You've now turned it into the lyrics of a fucking rap song, the two-click killer. When the police admitted that when they raided his house, not long after, and found out the fact that yes, actually he was a terrorist, and he'd been prepared. He had loads of knives, not just the ones he clicked off Amazon, loads. And then, of course, here up in Birmingham, a 12-year-old child yesterday was stabbed in the stomach and sadly died by a 14-year-old. And the line was immediately used by the media. Oh, well, this is where, what Keir Starmer said needs to be stopped. with actually no evidence that the knife used to do that killing was bought online or not. But no, that doesn't matter. We're going to use that because that's the new thing now. This is going to be the new thing. We're going to have two-stage verification to get a knife. It doesn't stop you getting anyone out of the cutlery drawer. And in fact, the vast majority of people who are stabbed with knives are stabbed with kitchen knives. Ones that you can get out of your kitchen drawer. But no, we have to go down this line. We have to use any excuse to deflect any criticism from the fact that you had 15 opportunities to stop this man. Now somebody went, oh, his father told the taxi driver to go when he was going to do it at another school. He never reported it to the police, did he? And that's not a problem, is it? Well, he stopped him, so why didn't he tell the police? I wonder why he didn't tell the police. This is getting worse and worse and worse. They now want to stop. Like, oh, well, you know, Yvette Cooper, I think it was yesterday, maybe yesterday, I can't remember. There's so much information. It actually turned out, so, well, the thing that fueled the Southport riots was disinformation being passed on the internet. Except the problem was the so-called disinformation was, in reality, 90% of it, if not a bit more than that, accurate. And the bits that weren't accurate were actually being spread by somebody who didn't even live in the United Kingdom. But you failed to mention that. You used it as an opportunity to lock people up. Wayne O'Rourke, I finally got his name. I remembered it. He's in prison for posts actually stating the fact that the police refused to let go. Now, the police go, oh, it prejudiced this, that, and the other. No, it wasn't. If you'd have told people the truth, although there would have been still justifiable anger, people would not have been whipped up into such a fervour by, as it turns out, people on the internet who don't even live in this country stirring up the shit. Because you'd have facts. But you didn't. You just lied. And then you use the media like you're using the media now to lie and spin it any way you want, so it doesn't look like A, it's multiculturalism, and B, now let's not worry about the fact that we dropped the ball and we could have stopped him. No, it's because he ordered knives off Amazon, even though the police admitted he got loads of bladed weapons in his house, and only 2 of the knives were bought from Amazon, and one of them was used in the attack. So therefore, it's all Amazon's fault. It's all the knife's fault. Look, if you put a knife on the floor, and I have the same argument with people with guns. You put a knife on the floor, you put a gun on the floor. You leave it there. It doesn't jump up and go around killing people. It requires some twat to pick it up and use it in that way. Look how many times, look at the New Year's Eve one, when the truck ploughed through all those people in New Orleans. It was the truck that did it. No, it wasn't. It was the truck. If you park a car up and leave it there and don't interact with it, it doesn't go, fuck it, I hate humans, I'm going to run them over. This ridiculous, pathetic excuse to blame the inanimate object for doing it and not taking responsibility for yourselves, for your fuck-ups, and blame the person who did it, then you won't look so fucking stupid as you are. Time and time and time again. And this is going to be the new narrative now. Every time somebody gets stabbed, it'll be, well, this is why Keir Starmer wants to bring in tougher knife things. It won't be the fact that, like now, a 12-year-old kid got stabbed in the stomach and has died just after school, just before 4 o'clock it was. And now it turns out the person they've arrested, who they won't name because he's under the age, he's only 14 years old, but I think we can pretty much figure it out, has also now been arrested after being arrested for stabbing this kid to death, has now been arrested for the fact that he assaulted a few days earlier an 80-year-old woman. And yet, it don't matter. It don't matter. You see, because we keep having criminals, because our police are undermanned in the important bits and overstaffed in policing people's ticky-tocky, tappy-tappy words on fucking internet posts and watching videos like this and wondering whether or not they can arrest me. Nothing gets fixed, nothing gets solved, nothing gets investigated. It's great, isn't it? But they're going to keep going now with this. Oh, it was because he bought them off Amazon. And it's not going to wash. It just definitely, genuinely isn't going to wash. And if I have to do, I've just realised this fucking eyebrow looks really dark, doesn't it? But if it means that I have to do 20 videos on it to keep pointing people's attention to it, then I will. Because the focus should not be on where he got the knife. The focus should not even be on the knife. The focus should be on the political cover-up. The fact the CPS told the police not to release information, which is a cover-up. And the fact that it now turns out, it started off with a couple, it's now up to 15 times where they could have stopped this bastard from killing those kids. And they didn't do shit all. That's what's important. Any case, 2 videos popping up on the screen. One will be the one I last uploaded, and one will be the one that the gods of YouTube, with their mighty algorithm, will tell you that you need to watch. So why not? If you're one of the many people who watch my videos and aren't subscribed, why not? It helps my channel. It increases my audience, which is nothing but a good thing. Just hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't require you to sign up to a lifetime guarantee and whatever. It's there. Yeah, there's a bell. You could ding that, which will give notifications, well, for a while until YouTube turn it off, because it likes to do that. I've had it happen to people I subscribe to. It's just ridiculous. With that, you could also like. You could also share. Sharing would be nice. Get the message out to more people. That would be awesome. And, of course, don't forget to use that fantastic comment section down below. Any case, enough of that. I'm done. So, until the next one.